ladies and gentlemen, for the 1023rd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called El Juperino.
What up, bitches?
As well as that dude called Sir Chokes-a-Lot.
Yeah.
And me, I am El Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? Happy Easter to all those that celebrate and whatnot.
Yeah, Zombie Jesus Day once again.
Yeah, man.
Happens every year.
Yep. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to send it to y'all because I don't know what the sound is. It just says Booker T going viral for his commentary on this match. I don't know what it says. Like what he said during the match, I just see ass cheeks. So I figure it's going to be something decent.
Where'd you send it to?
Y'all's Instagram, the Instagram group chat we got.
All right.
So I have no idea what he said. I'm hoping it's something good.
We're hoping for funny.
Let's see. You opening it up?
I'm working on it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we don't have a plan. Actually, most of the time we don't have a plan.
I say that's pretty much all the time. Because whoever it is, she got ass on her.
Oh, there's a lot of ass, but there's a lot of bumps on it from what I'm seeing right out of
That's
the gate.
just because it's cold.
Yeah, okay, Mike. All right, here we go.
Live in St. Louis.
Wait a minute, we're in the Louis. We're in the Louis. How we gonna see it? Here we go. Here we go. Get key. Get key. Get key. Oh yes, baby. One more time.
Live in St.
Get
Louis.
King, I guess that's that giggity.
I guess he's doing. This chick is running. She's got two wrestlers in the corner, and she's bouncing her butt cheeks off of each of their faces, running from one to the other.
That's a good time.
And that's what he's saying.
That's because that's her finishing move.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess so. I suppose I'd be finished somewhat soon after that.
Yeah, oh man.
That's tragic.
Man, yo. So, the other day, where the fuck was we at? We was on some like, I don't even know. I ain't never been to this part. Well, no, it was Thornburg area. Because it's where they're building the water park at. But like, if you go from where they're building this water park at, you turn on this little side road. Like I guess I would consider it the main strip of their, where they're at. It's funny. It's like night and day. You know what I mean? You literally go across the railroad tracks. You're in this area. It's all industrialized, right? Go to deliver these tanks. I was doing the 20-pound tanks, dropping them off, right? We get to the store.
All right.
The fucking lock
Mike brings you gas if you need gas.
The lock has been broke off the cage. Not the actual lock, but the thing the lock goes in.
Okay.
They've done snapped that fucker clean the fuck off, right?
Hell yeah.
So the woman comes out the store. She's like, hey, I just need y'all to take the empties. People been stealing the propane. I said, wait a minute. They're stealing propane? She's like, yeah. I looked at my dude. I said, yo, they got meth out here. That's what they do. They cooking meth. If you that bad off of propane that you gotta steal that shit and have you, this place is across the street.
There's also a mentality there.
Yeah.
We're carrying a certain mentality.
And here's the thing that makes it even funnier. It's across the street from like a fire rescue, police station, all that shit. And I'm like, you gotta be a brazen
That's what I'm saying. It makes it
motherfucker.
Ballsy. It's not funny. It's ballsy.
To come in this motherfucker, bust this joint off, steal the propane out this bitch. I said they cooking meth close to this motherfucker, right?
They just came with a hammer. Pow.
So that's just it. With the way the cage is set up, so the lock goes into a spot like this, right?
Okay.
There's a cover over the lock, like. This part wasn't damaged. It was the part that came in there they busted the whole shit. I'm like,
did they shoot it with a bullet?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But this shit was just like blasted off this motherfucker,
That's
man.
Gangster.
So we go down the road to this other spot, right? And we're about to fucking fill the kiosk for this.
Did they get robbed down there too?
This truck pulls up, right? And I'm looking at the truck, and these people get
They
out.
scoping you.
They eyeballing the fucking shit. They're like, hey. And they look over, and I see a bunch of them look at us while we're filling this motherfucker up. So we get back in the truck after we shut everything up. My man's like, yo, what the fuck is up with these people? I said, motherfucker, they're the
Meth
ones cooking the
heads.
kick. They're cooking the meth.
Yeah.
I said, they're discussing right now how they're going to do. Bruh, the shit was wild because you had a pickup truck, a minivan, and a fucking SUV was over on the side. The mini truck and the pickup truck and the minivan, they were parked side by side. The SUV was getting air. And my man's like, yo, what the fuck is happening right now? I said, oh, they're having a whole meth discussion right now. You know what I mean? Bruh, if you could have seen this dude that got out the fucking minivan, I lost my shit. I couldn't help myself no more. Because these motherfuckers are every bit of, they had to be upper 50s, or they just had a real hard life.
Grown enough to know better.
Yeah. This motherfucker comes out in a blue old school throwback Orlando Magic jersey.
Ooh, was it Shaq?
I
Or
don't
is it
think it was
Penny?
It
Shaq.
was either Shaq or Penny.
Penny?
It was neither one of those.
Wow.
Boo.
Like, I don't even think the name.
If I saw a
I
motherfucker
don't
rocking
even
a
think
Penny
there
Hardaway
was-
jersey these days, I'd be
I don't
like,
even think there was a
yo.
name on the back, but it was just a fucking Orlando blue jersey joint. Had fucking blue basketball shorts like back in the day down to his ankles.
Like he was playing.
Yeah, fucking some Converse joints, some blue
You got the
Converse.
OG and ones on.
Nigga.
Was the colors matching?
Oh yeah, he was coordinated for
He
the Ruditor
he was
too.
proper.
Fucking blue bandana on, young.
Like Tupac?
Yeah.
Tied to the front?
Yeah. Had the fucking white ass goatee, half goatee, whatever the fuck it was, with sunglasses. I'm like, oh shit.
Pac influence is
I
strong.
said, this motherfucker coming out cryptic cola type shit.
Is this a white dude?
Yes.
Absolutely.
White as can fuck.
You had to ask?
B-Rat?
Shit.
Bruh.
I already knew. I was like, I ain't even gonna be the one to ask that stupid
This
question.
dude
This
jumped
dude is
out the back.
obviously white.
Back in the van, yeah, and I fucking lost it. I'm rolling. I'm dying laughing.
He's
I'm like,
Tu-Trevor. He's
Yeah.
not Trevor, he's Tu-Trevor. Tu-Trev.
I said, this motherfucker came out like, yo, I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. We gonna go back cooking up. Like, I'm making a whole scene, right? The dude in the truck is rolling. He is like, what the fuck? I said, man, this is how my mind thinks. I'm fucking doing the voices for all these people, right? You know? Then I thought the SUV had a baby in the back, because I seen this lady back there fucking with shit. I'm like, oh, it must be a little baby back there or something.
Absolutely meth baby.
No, it could have been, because this motherfucker was like, maybe he had to be the youngest one. I think he was maybe like in his upper 20s, late 30s. He gets out the back of the
You know,
motherfucker.
that's a
joint.
weird squad to roll with when you're like 27 and you're with a bunch of 40 and 50
They're
and
probably
60 year olds.
That's what I was thinking.
Good
I
call.
was like, somewhere along the line, they gotta be related. Like, because this one lady comes out.
They're like the
and
McCoys.
She looks like
Y'all seen them fucking Hatfields around here?
Bruh.
The Doyles.
We going
Yeah,
down to Old
something.
We going down to Old Doyle's propane.
Doyle
market.
rules!
Yeah,
What were the
man.
motherfuckers in that what the fuck? The Gallaghers. That's I can't remember the show, but the Gallaghers. But anyway, the woman that was out there, she come walking around. She looked like she was an ex-prostitute trying to get back in the game, cause she had on a, I don't even know, like maybe a blouse or like almost like a vest or something, like, but it was like a sweater kind of joint. But the fucking undershirt was like fishnet stocking shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like,
She was the one sent over to distract you while the rest of them rob your truck.
bruh, I was just fucking, we were laughing the whole fucking time, because I'm like, I guess this is a thing out here in Thornburg, I'm assuming, because, man, I'm not used to seeing this shit. I was like, literally, if you go to the other side of the fucking road, like over the railroad tracks, it's a whole different scene. Like, when we pulled up, I saw this Mexican restaurant or whatever, and I thought it was a white woman standing out front. I'm like, man, it's kind of cold for this bitch to be just standing outside, you know, with this wind blowing and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
As we got closer, it's a fucking mannequin they have literally standing out front of this shop. And I'm like,
Nice.
what the fuck is this? This is a a Latino restaurant, but they got a white woman standing in front of this motherfucker.
Trying to make the other white people feel comfortable.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's like when they have the deer in the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make the rest of the deer comfortable.
I was like, what in the fuck
I would
is
have
going on?
like a deer with his head falling off or something to make the deer uncomfortable. Stay the fuck out of my yard, dude.
Bruh, this bitch, they had this mannequin dressed the fuck up, had the motherfucking bitch in like corporate gear, the black pants, fucking red sweater, got a wig just blowing in the motherfucking wind.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, man, you would have been impressed with the dude's mullet that got out the van with the cholo guy, man.
I knew a mullet was coming in.
Yeah.
You know, you already know.
But this...
You know damn well what's happening here.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised Tu-Trev didn't have a fucking mullet.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think you... No, he had a rat tail.
No
ponytail.
way.
The ponytail. He had the ponytail.
All right, ponytail. Like a rat tail is like...
But it's the do-rag with the ponytail that got me. But the dude that had the mullet, I don't think you can call it a mullet. Because this is what I wanted to ask y'all. The dude had... Okay, so he had this part right here. He had the white people balding spot was bald.
Okay.
But he had the mullet coming down all the way around.
So he was party in the back, shiny on top.
Yeah.
Short on the sides?
Yeah, like this on the side was like slicked down, but this top shit wasn't there.
What was the sides pulled into the ponytail?
Yeah, they probably were pulled. No. This isn't the point. This is the mullet guy. So his shit was basically all this right here was bald.
Right.
This shit was shaved, but he left this all in the back. And I'm like
a true, pull on this while you bow me in the booty hole.
Yeah. Because the motherfucker took his hat off.
Tu-Trev is on some strange shit out there.
He picked his hat up and went like this, and I'm like, yo, that nigga's bald. I thought he had a mullet, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not a mullet. I don't even know if you can call it a mullet if you don't have hair right here. Like,
if you're not...
That's like...
If you're not truly business up front...
That's like I'd have retired, but I still party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. That's definitely...
That's what I was thinking.
If I was in a place and most of the people look like y'all and one of them looked like that and my friends were like, we need some cocaine, I would be like...
That's the guy you want to holler at. Yeah.
See that guy over there? Holler at that too.
He would know.
That dude should have some blow.
He would know exactly where it's
That's
at.
your guy.
Yeah. He'd be like, I don't have it, but let me call somebody.
Bruh, I've never seen a bald head mullet. You know what I mean? And then when I said it, my algorithm heard it.
Yeah.
And it sent me shit with motherfuckers with bald head mullets. I'm like,
yo.
Oh, this is a real fucking thing.
Dude, the phones are listening too much these days, dog.
Oh, bro, it's crazy because it gets worse. But here's the thing. I use that shit like when I'm trying to think of something, I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen blah, blah, blah in a while. And I just give it a while. About 2 hours, 3 hours later, I'll go on Instagram and then something will show up. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Was this right here? You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. That's what I was wondering about. Was this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Even old TV shows or even old fucking like what was that ice cream back in the day called like Veneta for something? It was a commercial for this shit.
You talking about the Breyers ice cream cake joint?
Yeah. That I always thought rich people.
Voila or some shit.
Yeah, it would begin with a V, but I always thought rich people had that shit because I never tasted it before.
Yeah, but that was only out for a little bit of time.
Yeah, it got discontinued.
Yeah,
but
that wasn't a hit. Rich people didn't fuck with it. Because it was Breyers. Breyers was real ice cream back then, though. Apparently, it's like a dairy treat or some shit now.
Yeah, because they can't say they're ice cream anymore.
Because they got too many other things in there.
They say you got to have at least 10% milk fat to be considered ice cream.
Anything,
really? Yeah, you got 10% milk fat.
I thought it was at least 50% cream or something.
Nah, 10% milk fat to be considered ice cream. Because I read the shit, because they were like, a lot of shit you all get, that Klondike bars ain't ice cream. They can't say they're ice cream bars.
Yeah.
That's why Wendy's can't say they got ice cream. It's a Frosty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because legally they cannot tell you it's ice cream anymore.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, because it makes the ice cream I want to eat less. There's less stuff that I'm willing to fuck with. I'm like, all right, Ben & Jerry's is a real deal. And Haagen-Dazs is the real deal. And you got actually, there ain't many others.
Ben & Jerry's, there's certain Ben & Jerry's joints you can't
Probably
fuck with.
certain combinations because they put so much other shit in there.
But they say anything that's less than 10% milk fat, you can't call that shit ice cream. I'm like, well, shit. But then again, I ain't had ice cream in a while. You know what I'm saying? I can't really
what do you care?
You know what I mean? But I'll fuck
But
with
still,
some
you're jealous of
Lutheran.
the rich people with their fucking Breyers ice cream cake.
That's when I was little. I was like, man, that motherfucking shit right there. I always thought rich people, that's the rich people ice cream. The way the commercials would
Rich
have
people
it.
have like actual tiramisu
Because the ice cream,
with like a scoop of ice cream, maybe.
the ice cream
I don't
I
know.
had growing up,
I
it
don't
was
know.
in that fucking big ass tub. You know what I mean? The Neapolitan joint, the bucket.
Rich people don't eat ice cream because they have private chefs and they go to like do things all the time because they got so much
He
money.
said they go to like do things.
They have so much money, they just be like, Jeffrey, whip me up something to eat.
We stopped at this hole in the wall Mexican restaurant. Man, it was in Woodbridge. Shit was alright. Food was fucking hitting. They had this homemade hot sauce, which was actual like real fucking
Some real deal stuff.
man. That shit opened you up, young.
Well, like I work with a dude that's from Louisiana,
Yeah.
and I told him, I was like, you got to go try Voodoo Brothers. And
Yeah.
an asshole, and let me know if it's worth the shit or not.
Yeah.
Because my homie says it's real good. So I'm trying to send the authentic Louisiana boy down there to
To see
check
what
it
it's
out.
working with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit,
I
I'm
said,
telling
that's
you,
old
that shit.
Louisiana Lane down there. At the...
Look, I ain't been to Louisiana to try their food, but this shit that's at that place was fucking banging.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah.
You're the kind of man that knows what food.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that Mexican joint. The dude gave us fucking, because they asked us, say, y'all want dessert or anything? We're like, nah, because we told him that his tank, like, we're not going to be able to service it. You're going to need these tanks replaced eventually. Like, you're going to have to, because it's starting to get bad. Like, it's not at the point where we can fail you, but it's getting ready to be there. So, dude comes back in, he's like, hey, the big boss said he's not going to worry about it. He's not sure if he's going to even use y'all anymore, da-da-da. We're like, that's cool, so whatever, you know, we're just letting you know. So he's like, hey, you know what? I appreciate you guys coming out and not taking this, you know, to heart. I'm like, why the fuck we take it to heart? Like, this ain't our
It's
company.
business, dog. I don't give a fuck
I don't
about
give a
it.
fuck what happens, you know what I'm saying? The dude was like, here, I gave y'all desserts. So we're walking out, and I'm like, what the fuck he give us? You know what I mean? I'm looking at the shit, I'm like, oh, all right, I know what this is. And my man was like, yo, what the fuck is that? I said, man, it's tres leche. He's like, well, what the fuck is that? I'm like, it's basically milk cake.
Yeah, it's a three cream cake or something like tres
Yeah.
leches, 3 milks.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, the shit, that motherfucking shit was actually fucking good. I wish I wouldn't have ate that shit that day, but well, it was already done. Cause,
It was
man,
good, but then what
When I
happened?
got home,
It was
yeah,
aftermath.
man, by the time I got home, it was already talking. I was like, but at least it was the end, because that was the last job of the day, so I'm like, all right, bet. I'm not even mad about it, but I said, yo, we do got to go back, fill this truck up kind of quick to get back to the shop, because once this shit hit, we can't be in this
Yeah,
truck.
we're on a time limit, guys.
yeah, we got to make
Yeah.
shit happen right now.
Yeah,
you
Mike's
know what
got
I'm
to
saying?
go.
Hey, look, you shaking your head, man. I'm being real with this motherfucker, letting them know, like, we got...
Yo, Mike brings the realness. When
You know
Mike
what
got
I
bowel
mean?
problems,
Well,
he
what
be
do you
talking about
think,
it.
man? You gonna shit in the goddamn two-door fucking truck and smell that shit? You
No,
better
man.
let somebody know. Look, death is upon me,
Mike, yeah.
motherfucker. I need to get this out,
Mike
bro.
doesn't like keep it to himself. He's like, the duty is on its way.
There's
Yeah.
no reason.
We
I
gotta
gotta-
finish this up.
I gotta let you know, I'm not gonna. Hey man, you might want to go ahead.
That's a serious
Just going
infraction.
back.
You
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
Mike already told
Yeah,
us, he can't do the next episode because he can be taking a shit.
Damn.
He didn't say that was his reason.
No,
I'm presuming now. I'm being a
going to
jerk.
Mama's for dinner.
I'm being a jerk now.
Going to Mama's. Oh, speaking of jerk, man, I made some banging ass jerk chicken tacos yesterday. Man, with some motherfucking mango salsa. Bruh.
Big
shit,
Mike,
man.
Chef Mike in the house.
Fucking, I told
Chef
my kids.
Michelle.
I told my kids, I said, yo, my daughter, she's really not a fan of spicy shit. So I said, baby, come here and try this out. It's jerk chicken. I said, taste the jerk chicken.
You're not saying it right. You gotta go, baby, come here. Try this jerk chicken.
Scene.
I got your jerk chicken for your mouth.
So she ate it. I said, now it's got a little kick with it. She goes, yeah, but she goes, it's good. I said, here, try it now. So I gave her that with a scoop of that motherfucking mango salsa. She was like, yo, that's where it's at. I said, I told you you're gonna like this shit, right? So fucking, I made some Mexican street corn too, and I got that cojita cheese. I said, yo, try the corn first. And she said, that's good, so now try it with this. She was like, oh yeah, that's where it's at, because my daughter don't like eating corn, right?
Okay, all right.
So I brought my boy down. I said, come on down, son, try this shit out. Did him the same way.
I don't like that, Dad.
No, he tried to act all smooth with it, like it's whatever. But I seen his face light up when they fucking did the jerk with the mango joint. I said, yeah, you can't even hide that shit, boy.
You gotta holler at your boy, man. I'll swing through.
I
Be like, yo, let me get some jerk chicken. I'll come in there and teach y'all how to say it.
I said,
Look at y'all, children.
I said, shit fire,
This
ain't
is
it?
fire jerk chicken. Scene.
They fucked that shit up yesterday. I was like, all right, bet. But I've been thinking all week. I'm like, you know what, man? I told my homie, I said, man, I'm gonna try my hand at some jerk chicken. I ain't really never fuck with it. I know how to do it, but
He
I
went
ain't
to
never
the
really
Cajun
fuck with it.
Creole by the Voodoo Brothers, and next thing you know, he's making jerk chicken. And
That shit was on point though,
mango
man.
salsa. Ju, what's your bet, man? You winning, you losing? What's up? You alright?
I was just scrolling. I ain't putting nothing else in.
You gave up on the betting for right now?
No, I ain't give up on it.
Oh well, shit.
I fucked myself yesterday.
With what? College or
betting?
fucking horse racing?
Oh, this was another fucking 5, 6, 7 leg or some shit like that.
For what though? Like what sport?
It was everything. I think it was baseball.
He needed,
Hold on, wait a minute,
he
wait a
needed
minute,
an
wait.
RBI for some random dude in baseball.
And-
So you can
No
put all
NBA.
the
No,
put all the
NBA.
sports together in a parlay?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
This was money line. It was like
Hold on.
Man,
it was
I
like
bet Wayne
six-
Gretzky gonna get a goal and an
6 or
assist.
7. It was baseball and hockey.
That you put together.
Yeah.
So you build it yourself.
Yeah.
That's like a pizza. So they build it yourself.
And I was good, and then I started looking again, and it's baseball. Baseball is wild right now. Baseball is fucked up. You close your eyes, it's 0-0. You look back again, it's 5-0.
Yeah.
You know, 1 out type shit. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? So, baseball is fucking wild right now. But I was losing. I had like 5 games losing bad. I was like, oh, this is over with, man. My cash out, it went to like $2. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get some money back on this shit. This is not gonna happen. Well, I cashed out for fucking $2. Woke up this morning, I would have been fucking $54 richer. Cause if goddamn baby, if all them fucking teams they come fucking back, I'm like, bro,
You have a serious
Fuck
lack
y'all,
of commitment
man.
on these
Look,
things.
you just gotta put it in and let it just
Yeah,
go.
you
I
gotta set it
did
and
that with
forget
the
it.
other 7 bets, but I'm like, I gotta get something happening today, goddamn it.
But it was just $2. Look at that $2 in. Let
Yeah,
it
but
do
it
its
was
thing.
that wasn't the only thing. Like Bam fucked me. Bam fucked my.
Bam,
the fuck is
out of
Bam?
my
I had another 7 leg with him, and like
Is Bam baseball player? I don't know.
No, he-
basketball.
Basketball.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's his name.
Yeah, he's been averaging 25. So they had him at 30.
Isn't he the guy that put up 80 recently?
He's the guy that put up 80. He beat
Yeah,
Kobe's record the other day.
he- well,
I mean, he's
what-
been playing for a minute.
What,
You know what I mean?
Kobe was just the second most. Now he's the second most. It's still Wilt has the record. In
Yeah,
like
Will
100.
still holds that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
101
one
or
game.
something like
Yeah.
that.
All right, but yeah, but he ain't never put no numbers like that up. That man's been playing for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he just had a good game. I mean, he shot like fucking 30 free throws that game.
I don't know,
or
man.
something
Adebayo
ridiculous
has
shit like
been
that.
pretty good, but like
He's been decent. He's been an average player his whole time, but he ain't been dropping Kobe numbers.
I think he
but
might have plateaued out
You know
at
what I
that
mean?
point now.
So, but
he might have stepped up.
He fucked me on my 5 or 6 legger I had, but I didn't.
Adebayo, I had bet that he was going to put up 25.
I went a little
and he hit
hot.
24.
I went a little hot on that anyways, because I put like Wemby at like 35 or Joker at like 35 or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean?
35 points
And rebounds.
and rebounds.
Yeah, total, which ain't bad.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because Joker's getting fucking 15 fucking
You said 35 total between
both of them.
rebounds and
Yeah.
between the two of them.
Yeah, so he get 35 points and I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
Or he get 20 and 10 or some shit like that is golden. But Joker's averaging 15, 16 fucking rebounds a goddamn game,
I was
along
gonna
with
say,
15
yeah.
to 24 fucking points.
Yeah, he'll hit 20
I
rebounds.
mean, he put like a
pretty
54
regular.
up the other day, some shit like that. With, you know what I mean? Like, he did a 19 and 15 assists, some dumb shit like that. Like, he's doing like...
It's funny because there's like maybe 12 really great basketball players, and there's like a whole like next tier down of like pretty good ball players.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of motherfuckers nobody knows their names
At all.
but like Joker is like up there. Like
Yeah.
he's like one of the top tier guys. Like
But yeah, he's been balling. Wemby been balling too. Wemby Amber, he been balling too.
Wouldn't be too tall not to ball.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at Chet. Chet's another motherfucker. Chet Holmgren, he's like Wemby size, lengthy as fuck, skinny as fuck, but he's not really as good as Wemby Amber.
And you know what's funny? You don't watch the games. You just know this from looking at betting.
Yeah, well, I watched a little bit of
Yeah.
basketball last year when the Thunder was
On their way to the championship.
on their way to championship. So I
Yeah.
watched a little bit of Thunderball. You know what I mean? Because that dude Shea was balling his ass off last year. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I watched some of that basketball, but I mean, I don't see the option of watching basketball much now because I watch.
think it's all on Prime now
Yeah, and
or
I'm doing YouTube TV. Like YouTube TV, they don't even play Caps games. Like goddamn Cap game be here home, and I don't even get that shit on YouTube.
Do you have
TV.
Amazon Prime?
I got Prime, yeah.
Prime, is it Prime that does it?
I think Prime has the NBA.
I thought it was Prime or Peacock, one of the two.
I think it's Prime because they got signs on the delivery vans like that say like NBA brought to you or some shit. So I think you can watch NBA on Prime now. But like that's one of the things.
I'm not invested to go searching for a game though and sit around and watch that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
But it's like weird because you sort of you cut cable. A lot of people do, but then it's like you don't have the scroll, like to flip it through channels, because that's how I would find a basketball game a lot of the time. I come home, I turn on the TV, I'm having some cheese and crackers or a bag of chips or whatever. I'm bullshitting, chilling, flipping, and then like I come on an NBA game and I'm like, oh, okay, it's playoffs, so we watch this, you know what I mean? And like for years I would do that. Now I don't really watch TV that much.
I do that with YouTube TV. But as far as the options are limited. You know, it's either fucking Naked and Afraid or like some fucking Alaskan fuck out there fucking living his dream. That's talking about how he's struggling, but he got more gas in his fucking truck than I got in the middle of goddamn nowhere. His fucking 4-wheeler got gas, his fucking tractor got gas, his fucking other dump truck thing got gas, the other fucking thing he made got gas, leaves the generator running. And he ain't able to keep a generator running in the middle of the motherfucking nowhere. I got the loads right there. I'll be looking at the motherfucking loads, but I can't get that shit started. Like this push mower that I'm getting ready to spend a day and a half trying to get the crank over. Whenever the fuck I can start my day and a half to get that bitch to crank over. You know what I mean? But I give it to one of these fucking hillbilly fucks up there on the TV, and he just... ain't got no gas. Ain't got gas. You know, just spit on that thing over here like that. Some type shit, you know what I mean? But... he just, I don't know.
It'd be like Coneheads. He sticks a spark plug in his mouth.
But they'd be like
he blows it off.
You might get a basketball game on TNT or TBS come through. You know what I mean? And maybe a random hockey game. You know what I mean? Especially Saturday night, whatever's hockey night is, which is either Friday or Saturday night. Or
I don't think it's good for like society to not have sports readily available on free television. So like. But I don't watch it, so I don't so much mind where it's at most of the time at this point. Like, but I think that's like, this is part of what America is. You're supposed to be able to watch your sports and have that shit be on TV. Yeah, I should be able to watch every fucking Redskins game without having to fucking find it. It should be on my goddamn TV because that's where the fuck I live. And it should be like that for everybody. Like if you like, I should be able to watching a basketball game, watching a football game,
the hockey game,
the baseball game, all that shit. Yeah. You know what? When I get elected motherfucking president, that's the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna put out a mandate. That shit.
They should have a local sports channel.
Team.
A local sports channel that got all the goddamn sports because ain't none of them overlap each other.
I was gonna say
not enough.
You're not allowed to schedule them overlapping.
I mean, the seasons don't overlap, type shit like that. Really, you know what I mean?
I think baseball doesn't.
Baseball and basketball, hockey. There's some.
Basketball might. All right, so it is technically basketball and baseball season, but in basketball almost over.
Baseball's early in the day, though, right? Doesn't baseball play? They do it.
They do it all day. They do it night. All day.
They got lights.
They play a lot during the week.
That's what I'm saying. It's during the week type shit.
Well,
they play five. They probably play 5 games a week.
They play 163 a year. Basketball plays like 82
because they play
hockey plays like $1.50.
They play each other 3 times.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like when they play each other, 3 times. It's not like they play one team one day.
Sometimes they'll play like once or twice,
right now they
2 or 3 times in a row, and then go play somebody else once, and then somebody else twice, and so it's not always back-to-back games with the same teams, but it's often is. Like they'll have double headers and shit in baseball where they'll play 2 games on the same fucking day. Like,
they do that too later on after like 6 starts getting rained out and shit like that.
Yeah,
a lot of rain teams do that.
Too many games.
They play a lot of fun games. Yeah, they play a lot of fun games.
But regardless of that, every American should be able to watch their local fucking sports team on television without unencumbered, without having to spend a bunch of fucking money, without having to suck the corporate dick.
Yeah,
I mean, local channels, or there should be a local channel where you can watch fucking local ass people,
and it should be free and should be out there. Like you shouldn't even have to pay for cable. That shit you should be able to turn on your TV and see that shit.
It all sounds nice.
That should be on Channel 4.
Not much sounds nice, but that does.
Like back in the day where you ain't have TV, so you had the option of maybe watching 2 games.
Yeah, you had 4 channels, but you could always watch your Redskins game.
Yeah.
I could always see football.
Or you got 1 game you get to see 1 game at 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, back when I had a TV,
it was always a AFC game and an NFC game, and both of them were on different channels.
Yeah, you had ABC and Fox, and you could watch the 2 channels, and you would see games, and that would be pretty much everywhere in America. You could see an ABC or a Fox, and that should be your local shit. But like now they're taking that away. Like I got Netflix last year to watch the Redskins play because my parents wanted to watch it. I got
Wasn't
Netflix
that on Christmas?
Yeah.
Christmas
Day game. Pay for Netflix.
Didn't even think about that game on Christmas. I was like, I know there's a football game on, but because it wasn't on TV, I didn't even bother. Like, cause
now what?
I'm not cutting Netflix on because what was that joint they had?
The fight?
It was a fight that kept fucking up.
Tyson's fight?
I don't know.
Jake Paul and somebody.
I know it was that fucking fuck.
Might have been Tyson.
I think it was Jake Paul Tyson when they really started streaming that joint.
All the fucking shit kept fucking up, and I was like, man, that shit ain't worth it to be on a streaming.
Because they started doing a lot of fights on fucking Netflix.
The thing that pisses me off is it's like if Netflix wants to house the football games for the day, they need to make that shit free. And utilize the advertising that they're gonna plug into it to plug their fucking programs. Be like, we're gonna sell ads to like Nissan,
that's where you give the discount shit.
Applebee's or
sign
whatever.
Up YouTube right now, half off type shit.
Exactly.
Let them watch a free program.
Click this link and we'll give you 6 months for half price.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck. But like, and that should be, this game's brought to you by Netflix. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. We're Netflix. We're bringing you the game. It shouldn't be you had to pay money to get here. It should be download the app, watch for free, and we will advertise to you during the commercial breaks. And have that be the scroll across the bottom. Hey, we got a really neat show. It's called Peaky Blinders. By order of the Peaky Blinders.
They got a movie now too, I hear.
Yeah, they just put out a movie. And apparently there's going to be a sequel that like takes place 20 years later.
I mean, is the movie just like the damn show?
I don't know. I haven't watched either one.
I haven't seen the movie, but it's supposedly pretty good.
Are the people from the show in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Thomas Shelby comes back to save his son from something or another. So God fucking knows. The only thing I've seen was like a scene where he walks into a bar and he like shuts the place down. Everybody's like looking at him. And some dude's like, who the fuck are you? I don't give a fuck who you are. And he's like, oh, I'm Thomas Shelby and something or another. And the dude behind the bar is like, it's Thomas fucking Shelby. By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders, blah, blah, blah. And then like, you know, like it's like
Jesus
a really
Christ.
short little clip, little commercial and shit. But I want to watch it, but I haven't sat down to do it yet.
Yeah,
I need to, because I still got Netflix. That's see how it works, Netflix, you fucking cocksuckers.
They raising the prices yet again.
Yeah, they're raising
going
them.
back
I need to drop more. I just got a car. I got a fucking
I seen that out there.
Scratch, yeah.
Did you get rid of something, or you just actually bought that joint?
I bought that outright.
Oh, there you go.
I got a loan. I had some scratch. Paid a few things off. Finished up a tattoo. Said I'm gonna not spend more than $5K. Went down there and copped that shit for $5K.
There you go.
But those cars, it's got a lot of miles on it, and it says on Carfax that it's worth $8. And I'm like, that's crazy. But like, I had the car for 6 hours. I drove to O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
I said what I was looking for. The guy behind the counter is like, you got any plans for that car? You want to sell an engine? You want to sell that car? You know what I mean? Like, immediately, the first fucking guy I talked to about the car wants to buy it.
Yeah.
Before I bought it, one of the kids that I work with was like, hey, if you don't want that, I'll be happy to buy it off you. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm standing out front looking at the headlight. Some dude comes up, starts talking to me about the car. I literally, yesterday, I had owned the car for 6 hours, and I had interacted with 3 people, and 2 of them were like immediately interested in the car. Like,
there you go.
It's crazy. People want this thing, dude.
Because it's gonna be cheap on gas. The way shit's going right
but
now.
it's also a desirable Acura.
Yeah.
It's a desirable Honda product, and people want those.
Yeah.
And it's also good on gas, which is the primary reason I got it. I'm like, I got to get some kind of beater I can deal with. Oh yeah, of course. I had to get the stick shift. It's got a K26 speed limited slip differential. I think it might need axles, but I don't know. Because something shudders every now and again when I downshift.
Yeah.
I think it's the axles. That occurred to me today when I was pulling into your driveway, really slow, and it gave me a little shudder. But like, other than that, I mean, it's mechanically pretty tight. I need headlights, I need taillights, I need to fix the window, but you know, it needs a few things. But for what it is,
nothing.
The way it
major.
runs,
outside
Dude, I
axle.
saw one that didn't run on Facebook Marketplace for $3,500.
Yeah.
You know, people are asking crazy money for cars. Cash for Clunkers ruined the market.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I
all
gotta
that
put my
shit's-
foot down and try to stay as close to 5 as I can. And there's one or two cars that I like feel like I missed out on because I didn't just go get them. And yesterday I was like, Dad, let's go. Got in the car, drove to Richmond, copped that shit. Hollered at you and Lisa. I was gonna come kick it with y'all, but y'all went to Hopewell, which was like a little shy of an hour in the wrong direction. And I was like, I'm not going down there in a
Oh,
brand new
y'all was
car
in
yet.
funky ass Hopewell?
Yeah, we.
That was the other reason I didn't want to go because it was Hopewell. I was like, I don't want to smell Hopewell, and I don't want to
We was
fucking.
down there fishing.
I don't want to go the wrong direction.
Oh man.
You know, so we rode back, and I mean, you know, seems pretty good to me so far.
There you go.
You know,
We had the kids. We had the kids over there crying. You know?
the kid's crying, huh?
Yeah, these fucking kids nowadays, man. You get them out of the fucking house and it's 83 degrees, you know, and they can't play fucking Xbox or PlayStation. It's the end of the motherfucking world, you know. It's like, god damn, you almost want to just
Well,
take them and
hold on,
leave them in
wait
the
a minute, wait
fucking
a minute.
woods, you know what I mean? Just like,
Did they want to go fishing?
I don't give a fuck what they want to do,
That's
you know what I mean? What they want to do was stay in the motherfucking house and play Xbox all day, but guess what? You seen outside? It's outside says 82. You know what the forecast
Hold on.
means? Get out the fucking side, you fucking ass clown. I don't give a fuck what you want to do.
Look, you could have took them to the park, played some basketball, and they got up in their ass on some basketball.
They could have done that in the yard. They got a basketball court in the yard.
But did you do that?
They wouldn't
Later.
do it. They could have done it anytime they wanted, and they weren't. So he wanted to go
No,
fishing, so
here's
he
what
took
I
them
think.
little bastards fishing.
They
Right,
wanted
if
to
you
stay
were-
in the house all day. They were content about sitting in the motherfucking
What
house
I'm
all
saying
day.
is, what I'm saying is this: you wanted to get them outside. You took them fishing. They didn't want to go fishing. But if you would have talked some shit, be like, hey, who want to fucking try to get me in some?
Who wants to get
21?
dunked on, you
Yeah,
bitch?
yeah, you go.
Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do effort, you know, and I want to do something out.
No, see,
I want to do something out and about that is relaxing, you know. And these little fuckers like children find something to do. This is a park, motherfucker. You know, I don't give
Bring
a
a
fuck.
frisbee, toss it back
Do
and forth.
something.
Do something.
Go find a house and fucking
Bring a football and pass
and
it.
run away like we used to do. I don't give a fuck what
They
you
used to
find something.
They used to run around in your yard at the last house
Yeah.
where my key worked, and they would throw the ball in the fucking
Go
front
find a
yard.
stick and beat each other's ass with the sticks and figure out which one's better. I don't fucking know. Find something to fucking do, asshole.
Yeah.
Like we're going somewhere
You
where
should
I
get
don't give
them
a
those-
fuck what you do. You're gonna be unsupervised for
You
to
should
do
get
whatever the
those
fuck you
Singapore
want.
canes and let them hit each other.
Yeah. Find something, bro. Find something. I don't give a fuck. Then we took the fucking dog. I'm like, y'all got the fucking dog too. Like, find something to do, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I mean, fishing, it
Tell them
sucks
how you
because
really feel.
fishing was where we
No,
was
I'm with
fishing.
it.
It was definitely like sitting still fishing. It wasn't able to like
Walk around.
cast out. We could walk around, but you can't cast out and like fish because it's a river. You know, you got rocks and
okay,
shit. You
okay,
gotta get
okay,
snagged.
yeah.
You gotta throw that motherfucker out, let it sit, and hopefully something snags it. You know, before a branch comes by and fucking get your shit all snagged up. It's not like you
Were
can
you
go,
at the mouth of the James?
not the mouth, but I mean all that shit. It's all current. Going
Yeah,
through there,
you're
you know
down
what I'm
there
saying?
close to the Chesapeake.
Yeah, we was down there a lot. Yeah, Hopewell's a lot closer to the
Yeah.
to the big water.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
I looked at it and I was
yeah.
like, because you were 40 minutes from where I was at with a car that I had put 3 miles on.
Yeah, no,
and I
we
was
was-
like, yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I wanted to go.
If y'all were on my way, I was gonna stop by and kick it, and burn a joint.
I wanted to
and
go
then be on
there
the way.
because the fishing, the shad are running, and the shad is something you can just cast and just reel.
Yeah, right on.
No, mindless, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which that's all. If you take a
That's
kid
what you're
fishing,
looking
if you,
for.
well, that's not what I'm looking for. But you take a kid fishing, that's what he's gonna do.
right.
Here's a bobber, here's a worm. You throw it out there, you let it sit, and come down the bottom. You gonna turn your head, you gonna look. That motherfucker's getting reeled in for no reason at all. You know what I mean? I
No skill
I guess
at
because the
all.
kids just like the way it looks. You know what I mean? And you gotta go back there and throw it back out, type shit. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
is fine,
yeah.
whatever. But you know these fish are moving. They coming up to fucking drop kids and then dip. You know what I mean? So they're eating on the way. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of fish where you can just toss it and reel. But those fuckers already done moved up. They already up here now. So that wasn't an option down there. So I was like, well,
If the shad are moving, that means the shad roe is going to be available at the wherever they do that these days. Still, only place I ever, because my grandfather loved that shit, right? And the only place I'd ever see that would be the IGA in Marshall back in the day. But that ain't even the IGA in Marshall anymore.
nah, yeah,
They
you'd have
used
to
to
go.
put shad roe on the sign by the road when you drive by.
Yeah.
You'd have to go probably up there. Well, see, I don't even
Shad
know.
roe is poor man's caviar.
Caviar, yeah. Maryland, maybe.
I'm sure there are spots.
Because I don't really know
that
how
sell it.
far they run.
But
I
you
know
have-
they run up here. I don't know how far they keep going. You know what I mean?
I mean, they coming up like the Rappahannock and shit, right?
Yeah, they come up to Rappahannock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
man.
catch them all the time over there at Fredericksburg City Docks, Route 3. But they coming up the same. They come up to James same damn way. You know what I mean? They all come up like I said. They come up in that freshwater, fucking lay all their eggs and shit, and then fucking swim on back. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you know what? Buying a car at this point, these days, it reminds me of the like Ghostbusters scene when he buys the car and then he goes on the rant, but he's like, it's in good shape, you know. But then he's like, but it needs brakes, exhaust.
Yeah.
You know, he lists like 18 things that it needs, and it's like more expensive than what I bought this car for.
Oh, man.
Like in 1984 or whatever. Like that shit is. Oh my god, that's too much funny right there. That is too fucking funny. I gotta find that scene and play it.
Oh, man. Yeah, ain't shit been really popping. I mean, besides the dumb shit that's going on, we'll see who's gonna blow up what.
Bro.
Is basically where we're at now.
You don't think it's too subtle, Mark?
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the description of my car. It's not quite.
You can't park that here.
So New York.
Everybody can relax. I found the car. Needs some suspension work and shocks and brakes, brake pads, lining, steering box, transmission, rear end. How much? Only 4,800. Maybe new rings.
Okay.
Little wiring.
New rings,
New
wiring.
rings, wiring.
I mean, yeah, my shit's better off than that. But no, they did manage to score it cheaper. That's funny. I was figuring it must have been more expensive because I remember as a child thinking, damn, that's a lot of money for a car. And as an adult, I'm still thinking, god damn, that's a lot of money for a fucking
man.
car. Fuck you, Obama, and cash for clunkers, you fucking cocksucker. You've made things so much worse for people in the long run. You're a piece of garbage for that.
Hell,
And, and a number of other things too, but
these motherfuckers just keep making shit worse.
bro.
Every day it's something
Every
else.
day.
It's like, all right, here we go again.
And it's like old people love it and nobody else likes it.
That's yeah.
It's a complete culture shift on everything.
It really is. 'Cause
I'm like, can we stop doing for shit for Israel? And people are like, oh, we're not doing anything for Israel.
The boomers really fucking love
like,
this shit out
really?
here, man. They really do. Cause fucking, I remember
They've been conditioned to hate Iran, like deep in their souls,
as soon as they
and support
say
Israel no matter what.
as soon as they say communist this, that's when it's like, all right, yep, those are the enemies right there. That's who we got to go against. And Israel's right because they go over there and kiss the fucking wall and all that bullshit.
It's not even communists because Iran, they're a fucking Islamic
Oh,
republic.
I know they are.
Right?
Yeah,
But like the thing is, the old people, like our parents' generation, when in 78 or 79, they kidnapped everybody out of the American consulate in Iran.
Yeah, I remember that.
And kept them held hostage for like 400. You don't remember it
No, I'm
because
talking
we were
about-
not born.
I'm
but
talking
you know
about.
what I'm
I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
But,
You know what I'm
but yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like when that happened, that made people in our parents' generation like hate Iran forever. It's crazy.
But it's just like fucking how the Cold War shit in the 80s, like people were like, oh fuck Russia, you know, USA, all that shit. When
I remember USA chants in WWF when there was the Iraq War going on.
remember because you had Iron Sheik and Sergeant Slaughter.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And they were against Hogan and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And what was it? Yeah, I'm about to say Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah.
And Hacksaw Jim Duggan would look at the camera cross-eyed and go,
USA! Yeah, all that shit.
and then the crowd would start chanting.
And then there was Big John Studd. He was the other motherfucker that had that shit.
See, but like that's the thing that irks me about it. I'm like, I love America and I love what it's supposed to be, not what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to push it to be what it's supposed to be and what it's like conceived as.
Here's the crazy
But
thing.
everybody else is like diametrically opposed to getting anything done.
Because, see, here's the thing. People can be mad all you want to. You can be pissed the fuck off all day long. But mad doesn't change shit.
That's right.
Mad doesn't fight money.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
We got to get over the shit that we're upset about and find a way to fix things.
Mad doesn't create. Okay, you can protest
Which is the
all day
encapsulation
long.
of all of my automotive troubles in my whole life and everything else that's a real problem. I got to figure out what's the matter, not be upset about it, but still fix it.
Fix it some kind of way and make it for the better. But the thing is, the system is designed to not work
To
and
perpetuate
to make it better.
itself.
Yeah, it's designed to keep wringing as much fucking shit they can wring out of a motherfucker till they can't wring it no
Well, and
more.
you know, it's like why they didn't, like, the Democrats had a chance when Obama was the president and they had like a supermajority to make like abortion some kind of codified law. It was like a right. You know what I mean?
But see,
they
people
didn't
think like,
do
oh
it.
no, they're not gonna fucking take. Who would ever
the
think
reason-
to take this away type shit?
But the reason that they didn't want to do it was because they use it as a wedge issue to get elected. So they wouldn't want to fix that problem.
But
You know,
yeah.
it would be like if my headlights don't let me see at night well, like it would be like if I kept saying I need new headlights, but I never did anything to get headlights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the way politics are. It's like if the fact that I say that I need headlights gets me elected, then I will say that I need headlights.
Yeah, that's always been like that,
But
though.
if I need to get elected again, I'm going to have to run on once again. I need new headlights. So I
Yeah.
can't fix my headlights because then I obviously don't need them. I'd have to find something else the matter to fix.
That's how the shit goes. It's like, man, fuck. God damn, I'm so tired of hearing the same shit every day. It's not really, it's the same shit, it's the same cries. It's like, alright, I'm done hearing motherfuckers cry. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, that is something to cry over. How can we get better?
yeah, like, but I'm just like,
How can we get to a point where we're not willing to cry about this?
it's like, what steps can we take as just everyday citizens? Because they're like, that's why you gotta get out and vote for who? Vote for who? Who the fuck is viable enough to be like, I actually support this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like, no, he's good at two things. Nah, I need to feel at
Inspired. You want to be inspired by someone to vote for them. Whereas most of the population accepts that they're never going to vote for someone. They're going to vote against someone else. So, like, the majority of the population sees it as, I hate that person more than I don't like that person. So I'm going to vote for that person because they're not that person.
Yeah. Instead of saying, all right, I think this motherfucker is on the right page. But then at the same time, if you think like we think or know like we know, no matter who the fuck is in there, they're going to fuck up.
Yeah.
Because they're not the
They're
ones
going
that
to
are
do the
actually
bidding
in
of what's
charge.
above them. They're not in charge.
They're not the ones that are actually running the show.
Yes.
Like fucking, I looked up the shit because when they were talking about how when Orange motherfucker said something about not bombing Iran or something for a while, and the market went up.
Yeah. He's
And
manipulating the markets.
And somebody fucking put in a $1.5 billion fucking bid or some shit.
Short or something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And fucking made money 15 minutes before this motherfucker did it. I was like, well, shit. You know, I'm curious. Let me
Yeah.
see who did it. So I go on my motherfucking shit trying to search to find out who did it. Anonymous.
Yeah. You're not allowed to know.
They won't let you know who this person is.
It's a regulated thing by the federal government, but they can't
Because
tell us. They can't tell us who just made money on everybody else losing money.
You can look up everybody's fucking portfolio. You can type in their portfolio.
Dude, it's like the 9/11 to people that like took
Yeah,
out fucking
yeah.
insurance for fucking terrorism on
Yep.
both buildings, and then managed. The guy got paid for both buildings
Both
as
of 'em.
separate fucking things.
Yep.
His fucking insurance policy counted twice.
Yep.
For what it was, like
Yep.
gangster.
And see, that's why I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. Because that's all it is. It's about those that have it.
That's like if I
are
invite
gonna
people
make
over,
it
like
more.
people that come in my house. Anybody that gets shot in my house, I receive $100,000.
Yeah.
You want to
And
come
just
over?
start lighting them up. That's exactly what the
Don't
fuck
worry, you're
shit
gonna get
is.
taken care of, and I'm gonna get a fucking $100K out of this.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's fucking ridiculous,
I
yo.
got insurance
Because there was
for just this
something.
thing.
Because I started looking up all kinds of shit. I started going down the rabbit hole after that fucking shit. Because I was like, who owns this? Who owns this? And I'm going back and I'm like, all right, let me check this lineage on this motherfucking person to see how far back I can go to find out what family are you part of. Because, and I ain't gonna lie to you, A lot of this shit points all back to Israel. All these motherfuckers, I'm like, man, I go back and I can trace
Rothschilds in Israel.
I can trace their lineage all the way back because I'm like, I got curious.
See, but it's like it's not some specific thing. Like if it went to like Tehran or it went to fucking somewhere in Spain or something, like we're not gonna be like, well, it's obviously the Christians that are the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, it went to fucking Barcelona. Well. They're all Christians, aren't they?
Yeah, but here's the other part. Here's the other part of this shit.
No, it's the bastards in Barcelona that are fucking taking advantage. That are part of the 1%'s 1%.
Then you got these fake fucking so-called evangelical Christians talking about, this is for God's like head said stupid asses up there.
What they're saying is that it's like literally Christ won't return unless Israel owns all of Israel.
Yeah, some dumb shit like that.
And they consider the Greater Israel Project as all of Israel. So they want from the Euphrates to the fucking Nile to all be Israel.
These motherfuckers are so goddamn stupid. I'm like, yo, you talking about, God wants us to do this, huh? Wait. Okay, now. Let's see this shit.
Isn't the rapture supposed to come like if humanity is truly fucked? Like, wouldn't we hope that God would hope that we're not going to get there?
Here's my thing though. No matter what religion you read, fucking all of them try to teach you to be a fucking good human being. So when these motherfuckers are talking about, fuck them, you're not
living up to your religion.
You're not living by the shit that's told.
Yep. That's why in the Church of Mason, don't be a dick.
Are you looking out for your neighbor? Are you being kind to strangers? Are you being a fucking decent fucking person? These motherfuckers can't say that. They cannot say that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't wholeheartedly believe in your soul, I'm killing these people because God wants me to kill these people.
Yeah.
Because that's fanatic shit.
Yeah.
That's the shit you were talking about how, the Muslims are doing this shit because the Muslims believe eye for an eye. Yes and no.
Yeah, not all of them.
It's not that.
There's crazy ones that want to do all this crazy shit.
Like, all right, you're saying, all right, if somebody hits you, you got to turn the other cheek. That's eye for an eye. It's like, no, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. You hit me, I am going to hit you back.
Yeah.
But you did this to me first, so here it is, my retaliation. Don't expect me not to hit you back if you hit me. Whereas this one's saying, if you hit me, I'm cool. You hit me, I'm all right. You can go either way with it. And either way is fucking fine.
Yeah.
Because you're a human being.
Be you, do you.
But you can't sit here and say, God wants me to do this. I can't believe that shit that you were saying that shit by saying you...
regardless of if I am or am not your religion.
Yeah.
If you use your religion to justify your worldview and actions in the world, like, if I disagree with those actions... I can't necessarily put that on the religion. I put it on you.
Exactly.
And like, if you're using your religion or whatever your bullshit is as your excuse to be a dick, then like, whatever your religion is not being upheld if your religion is truly a religion of peace.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at. Yes.
And that's the thing. The Church of Mason is all about love and peace. Don't be a dick. And we keep it simple. There's nothing else to it. You can still claim all them other religions too.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dick.
But
see the light.
But a lot of these motherfuckers...
See the light of not being a dick.
There's so many dicks out here. That's the thing.
Everybody thinks they have to one-up the other dick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think you can be a dick? Well, I can be a dick too.
I got a bigger dick than your dick.
I'm more of a dick than you are.
Hey, look at my dick. Look at my dick. Look at my dick. Look at my dick.
Hey, dick.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Dick. Everybody's screaming at each other on some bullshit. No real substance.
Nothing.
Just a bunch of dick waving.
Drooly dicking.
Shaking balls. Bullshitting. Leaving snail trails.
So here, take this.
Teabagging motherfuckers.
On your eyes.
Learn your religion better.
Bro.
Quit teabagging on your eyes.
What's wrong with you, man?
Easter, bro.
Yeah, Zombie Jesus Day. Hell yeah. Praise the Lord.
Bring them back so you can teabag these idiots.
Let Jesus come back and teabag these idiots.
This is some shit they're doing. All right.
We broke through. He's been listening. He's been trying not to say anything.
Let God come back, man, and just teabag these motherfuckers. Oh, y'all want to see something? I'm going to show you where I'm coming from. Pow! Teabag, sploosh. Take that as your resurrection, motherfucker.
Yes.
Let me show you where I'm coming from.
Welcome.
Not all in your ear so you can hear it too. Hear where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Hear me come now.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
That's exactly what he wants y'all to say. To say
That's right. That's right.
Bust all in your shit. Get a facial. That's what you gotta tell them. Make them wake up. I feel like doing what's that scene in Do the Right Thing where they're just telling, wake up, wake up, wake up. No, it wasn't. What's it? Do the Right Thing. Do the right. It was either Do the Right Thing or Jungle Fever. I want to say it was Do the Right Thing where they're yelling, wake up, or no. What was it? The Mind's a Terrible Thing to Waste. What is the
School
movie?
Days.
That's it. I was around there somewhere. Was a Spike Lee joint, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Wake up!
Wake up.
What? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Come on! Wake up!
I feel like going around there screaming at motherfuckers' faces. As soon as they get to start talking, like, hey, did you hear the speech? I said, wake up! Fuck off! Wake up! I don't fuck about a speech.
Even
Wake
the speech
the fuck
where it
up.
was like, we can't free the Strait of Hormuz, send somebody else. I was like, I don't care what it costs, I'm buying another car. It's fucking, World War III is out of control. My
Like-
gasoline costs have gone up $1 a gallon in the last 4 weeks.
The motherfucker.
The old
look.
dude I work with that's hardcore mag would be like, it's going to be over in 2 weeks. I said the other day, don't worry, y'all, it's going to be over 2 weeks ago.
Here's my thing. The shit was already open before you started.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you want to open the thing that was open
it was
before
already
Israel let
open
us into
before
this
you
fucking war?
did this shit. It was already open. That's like Columbus coming over saying, I discovered America, bitch. No, the fuck you didn't. Motherfuckers been here. Oh, the strait is closed. Why? Because you fucking dropped bombs, you bitch.
The strait is closed.
Now y'all motherfuckers need to open it because I said, and then talk about, oh, I can't get no help. No shit, bitch, you can't get help because motherfucking you don't fuck with people, they don't fuck with you. That's what happens when you call everybody dickheads and dumbasses. Now you look like the dickhead and dumbass that you are because you've been a dickhead and a dumbass for so fucking long your entire life.
Yeah, you're making shit worse, y'all.
Fucking hell.
Stop making shit worse.
Every time you try to do your shit right in the world, man, there's something in the world that fucks your whole world the fuck up.
It really does try.
Like, COVID fucked up a lot of shit. This shit's about to fuck up a lot of fucking shit. I was trying to keep my motherfucking shit right so I can keep moving on in the world best I can.
Damn right, Mike.
How you feel about it there?
I don't know. It's fucked. We're fucked. I'm fucked at work, man. These fucking guys I got here, these fuckers. I told these boys, like, I got these apprentices, man, that they gotta clean. We got clean shit, right?
Yeah.
It suck. Like, you gotta take a rag and wipe shit down,
Wipe shit down,
and
yeah.
fucking vacuum all day long type shit, right?
Yeah, make a mess, clean it up.
Well, not to make a mess. These are these jobs. They're these people's jobs is clean.
Yeah, because they're the apprentice.
Yeah,
They
well,
have to
no,
do- they
the
do
problem
grunt
is,
work.
like, my company fucking sucks. Nobody coordinates. There's like 8 people doing the same fucking shit, and they're all fucking, sitting up in the trailer trying to do it from far away. So they'll fucking tell these boys to go clean some shit, right? And then
But
they'll
not take them to the thing to clean.
well, they'll go clean it, right?
No,
They'll do their
okay,
job, and
all right.
then I'll go back and go in there 5 or 6 fucking times because some asshole forgot something type shit, right? And then each time you go in there, it gets dirty again because these fuckers aren't cleaning this shit when we go back. You know what I mean? I'm a clean it when I go back because I know I'm gonna have to go back and clean it later any goddamn way, But this fucking Jose ain't fucking worried about that shit.
It's kind of like an ass. You should wipe it every time you shit.
But Jose gonna go in there and do his shit, right? And he gonna leave and come back. And then Carlos gonna go in there and do some more shit and not give 2 fucks, right? And then Judy gonna come in there and do some more shit. And then next thing you know, some other fucking clean fuck goes around, or the inspector comes by to actually look at it. You know what I mean?
why
And
this
fucking
shit
8
clean?
motherfuckers done been in there. You know what I mean? But then it's like, oh, well, the cleaners ain't doing their job. And it's like, bro, when were they in here cleaning it? You know what I mean? Of course, nobody knows that. You know what I mean? Because they're up in the office. You know what I mean? All they know is it was clean. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, well, no shit. Got clean 2 weeks ago, motherfucker. But now you're talking about now? Like, of course, now it was clean then, probably. And first off, you should have pictures from that day when dude cleaned it. Well, otherwise,
Yeah.
what are you paying these motherfuckers for?
Timestamp,
You know what I
clean
mean?
shit.
I'm like, bro, what are we even talking about out here? This is. I can't understand this, you know, because I'm supposed to be talking to smart people that went to college and shit, got education on this type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm past that. I'm the homeless fucker, just telling this fuck what the business is. You know what I mean? It's just not smart enough, I guess, so they can't compute it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. We'll just keep doing the same dumb shit. I don't fucking care. You know, my check ain't changing. You know what I mean?
Diversify your adjectives, boy.
I go look. These boys spent all day like cleaning fucking. It couldn't have been a cabinet bigger than this couch. Probably about 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
And still never got it done right. So like fucking, I come in there the next day, and I'm like. Y'all gotta get this shit together. Like, it should have taken y'all motherfuckers 8 hours to clean that. If it takes you 8 hours to clean that, what's it take you 10 hours to clean, or 10 days to clean your fucking room? I'm like, come the fuck on, y'all. We just wiping shit down. I'm like, and
right, man, your asshole gotta be dirty.
Wiping shit, do it better. I'm like, you know, I said, y'all can't be doing this shit in the dark neither. I said, these motherfuckers come by with flashlights. You know what I mean? They're inspectors. They're gonna look at shit. They're not gonna just like open the door and then be like, yeah, it's good. You know, these motherfuckers are going.
It's not a glance. This is essentially a white glove test.
They're gonna actually look at this shit because they ain't got nothing that better to do, and they actually know what dust looks like, so they actually know what the fuck they're looking for.
And if you're building high-end facilities, shouldn't these places be clean when you first move into them, right?
Yeah, but
that's kind of the deal you make when you.
Construction's dirty as fuck. I don't understand how dirty it is. It don't matter what you do. I realized that again once I ripped the floor up. You know what I mean? The amount of times that I vacuumed while I was working,
and then turned around and found more dirt on the floor.
Yeah, I would literally vacuum that whole the fuck out that area, right? And you do a little bit of work over here, and you go back over where you work, and it's just like it was before. And I'm like, man, like just the amount of dirt and shit I got from just the fucking floor, you know what I mean? But like, this job is fucking massive. It's probably fucking 300 feet, 400 feet long building. You know what I mean? 3 stories, 3 floors. Yeah, they're hacking on. Yeah, so I mean.
And then you got the vent, all that shit's just traveling through everything. And then whatever's sitting in the ductwork, when they cut that ductwork on, that's just
well, they're also fucked because I can't use no chemicals inside the equipment. So these motherfuckers are trying to essentially clean with a dry rag.
You can't use water at least?
No. You can't use anything. You can't use any kind of chemical in the equipment.
No spray?
No. Nah. They don't want no kind of shit.
Throw some spit on it, boy.
Yeah, they don't want nothing in the equipment, bro. You just dry fucking it. You know what I mean? So you're just basically moving the dust around. Is all you're technically doing. You know what I'm saying?
You got to vacuum or something.
For this facility.
Yeah, you can vacuum, but you're still not getting. I mean, it's still fucked up.
Vacuum's blowing the dust around.
I know.
I had to do that shit for the fucking facility in Warrington when they built that joint. They had me out there wiping down pipes and shit. And I'm like, all right, where's my bucket or whatever? They're like,
where's my solution?
They're like, here, just take this rag. I'm like,
no chemicals.
One rag all day to do all this piping. All right, that's what y'all say. You wipe shit down and like throughout the day, you fold and flipping like, they're like, this pipe ain't clean yet because this rag's not clean.
Yeah.
Like,
here, look.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What do you want me to do with this? You know what I mean? They're like, well, you just gotta come and get another rag. I asked y'all for that when I fucking first started doing this shit because I told you what the fuck was gonna happen. And it was like fucking for weeks, man, doing that shit. I'm like, man, come on, considering that these pipes were gonna get covered up by the fucking floorboards anyway. You know what I mean? So why am I wiping something that's gonna get covered the fuck up any goddamn way? So when y'all put the flooring on top, all that dust and shit, it's just gonna collect.
Yeah, it's under there.
So what the fuck am I doing this for?
Then it's popping itself out every time you walk across the carpet or whatever.
Exactly. What the fuck am I doing this for?
I don't know, y'all.
But that's the world we live in. This is how it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're gonna let you have the rest of your day to yourself. We're gonna shut this show down.
Go ahead, do y'all thing.
We're gonna leave it with a little clip of Marco Rubio saying that Israel's plan triggered the U.S. attack in Iran. Just to, back up what we were saying earlier.
That's because we all knew that shit.
Secretary of State, but I like to put out a little something. See, we're not just making shit up, y'all. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for listening. Actually, I think we're gonna play this real quick. Let's see what we got here.
If we stood and waited for that attack to come first before we hit them, we would suffer much higher casualties. And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
Anyway.
They weren't coming after us.
Sounds like it wasn't something we were going to do unless somebody else is already going to do it, which they were already doing, and that wasn't us. So, what happened to America first? But
that shit been blown out the fucking window.
Anyway, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
We really do wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Go.